Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. This was the same field moments ago
games and highlights
as the green
coming
and
up
gold
next
made
of
their
Week
way out of the
10.
historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Lambeau. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we see the Packers coming out, their first drive on offense, and at the helm as always, their 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 16th season now, Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season. And many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on
Week
2nd and 16
10,
after the
Cincinnati
sack.
Bengals 1-7 Pittsburgh Steelers 3-5 final.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jones on the carry.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their 2nd-year quarterback, leading the way.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try
Week
to create some
10
space.
Indianapolis Colts 4-2 Tennessee Titans 0 final.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Minshew sets to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Minshew, 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. I don't know what the heck he was doing. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Week 1-0 Baltimore Ravens 2-8 New England Patriots 2-1 final.
Here's Minshew. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Minshew's pass.
No doubt. A very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle.
He's brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Is Mason
Week
Crosby
1-0 Buffalo
after.
Bills 2-4 Arizona Cardinals 0 final.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Minshew going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Minshew. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get to someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to have time, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First target, first got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point try now for Crosby. Makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
14. Jaguars 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. A good good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a dump off here complete. And he works it past the 30 almost to the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Jaguar first down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time, and a first under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Aaron.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass
Not much there, only a yard. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On second down now, it's Jones. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. But here again comes Gardner Minshew. A field goal does him no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Minshew to the throw, caught by Eifert, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a gain of 16.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
To James Robinson.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Jacksonville.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. This one hauled in, and again, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Robinson.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
24.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm
Week
Brandon
1-0 Jacksonville Jaguars 2-4 Green Bay Packers 2-1 final.
For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.